with another Minecraft video. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, like people come into your world and basically don't want to travel your world. Like, I mean, to go to your base, go to whatever. And what happens is this: I find those people itself will stick in the background and try to do a lot of damage to your places, in whatever case, if you are actually in the spawn point. Basically what they do nowadays, I don't know if you actually got encountered with griefers or anything like that. This is brought to my attention because it's really annoying. Very annoying. Because if people are actually doing what they think they're doing, it's just a very unorthodox itself. Now, what I mean by that is you got people going in with creepers and stuff like that and whatnot, going into your world and trying to blow up the stuff. If you cannot craft, that's exactly what they're doing, which is, to me, is no. I don't know. It's just like, why are they trying to do this, and why are they doing this? I really don't know. Like, I mean, think of it this way: if they do come into your world, just be careful of who you let in and whatnot, because you want to be on the safe side. Because of the fact that those people, there's not everybody that's doing it. It's just a scattered few people. Like, I mean, back in the past, like, I mean, yes, people used to try to do different things to grief your world, like with lava buckets and stuff like that. But it seems like that's not a thing anymore, or if it is a thing, it's very, very rarely done. Well, see, the thing is, they don't have access to earlier or a resource like lava, like, I mean, to a point, because people, when you go down to people's mine shafts and stuff now, you got to go deeper to get it. And in normal cases now, you got to go very deep to get it. So what you want to do is just make sure you've got at least some type of security or backup of your world. First off, basically you want to use the cloud, of course, that's number one. And number two, you want to use the server backup. Like I said, even if nobody don't go to your server, just to make sure you got a backup of your world, because you don't want people to going in and basically wrecking your stuff, because you're spending that much time to do what you're doing, you know. And like I said, unless you let it happen yourself, or whatever the case may be, that's your choice. But on the other hand, like, people just wrecking other people's worlds just because they think it's funny or whatever the case may be, to me, it's no. Like I said, I don't go into other people's worlds and wreck them, because I know how much work it is. Like, I mean, this is basically just a little over a week in survival, just because of the materials and stuff to get. Now, the thing is, if you're spending that much time in survival, it's like I don't know if the younger people think it's like okay to be always in creative. It's like, no, some people like to actually do survival, literally. I don't care if it's peaceful. I don't care what mode you're in. Like, I mean, everybody plays differently. It's not everybody plays the same. Now, I'll go in and basically set up something or anything like that in anybody else's world and help them out. But the only thing is, it's what other people do to try to hinder your game. And it's like, okay, they do the same thing in 7 Days to Die. They do it's basically very trolly and very, very, very disrespectful. I don't care what age you're at. I don't care who you are in that direction. I will say, have respect for the gamer, because the gamer is there to have respect with you. You don't have respect, or you think it's absolutely funny, then I don't know. I don't see what's so funny about it. to be exact, because of the fact that if you're spending that much time into the game and you want to enjoy the game even with others, it's kind of like it's like stepping on eggshells. It's like a plus or a minus at all times, and it's like, why should you have to do that? I really don't know. Like, I mean, I don't get the point. Like, yes, like as I said before, I might be, like I said, I'm a very avid gamer, but I mean, like I said, unless you really don't care, like I said, what you're doing. But like I said, this video is about basically looking out for you guys, seriously, because like, I mean, I see people going into other people's worlds and making a havoc, and it's like, why would you be doing this? What is the point of doing this? Like I said, it irks me. It absolutely irks me because of the fact that you got no more common sense than that. And it's like, if you got no more common sense, don't bother. Don't go into someone else's world to try to cause havoc, because, hey, like, I mean, you don't get it, when it comes to that. Like, I mean, if you don't get it, just don't bother. If you do want to play this game and you want to learn how to play the game, well, there's quite a few tutorials out there. It's also a lot of stuff, like my own self and other people that's willing to teach you how to play the games, and survival games. Because survival games are very, very, say, time-consuming, and very orientated around that. It's not something you just jump in and finish. Like, I mean, yes, you could do it in creative and stuff like that. I'm not saying you can't. But what I'm saying here is, have respect for everybody else that's in your realm. Have respect of basically of everything that's around you. Don't be basically just messing with other people's equipment, gear, or anything like that. If you need anything, ask. Well, basically, that's what I would do myself. If I needed, like, supplies, if I'm not on my own world, I'll go along and ask somebody and say, hey, do you mind if I use this? Well, like, I mean, in resource-wise. So I'm not actually going along and abusing people's worlds, because it's just wrong. Absolutely wrong. Like I said, it sounds like I'm ranting and stuff like that, but I'm not doing that. I'm just basically saying to you guys, have respect for each other. Please. Like, I mean, if you don't have no respect for other people's worlds, don't go in them. Don't even bother. Because, like I said, if you're just there to wreak havoc and don't know how to play the game, if you really want to learn, ask. That's all I say. Anyway, like I said, it's just more to do with the respect of other players and other people that's around you. And if you don't have, like I said, if you don't have respect for them, how much respect do you get for your own self? That's exactly the way I look at it. I don't care what age you are or what's going on. Like, I mean, this is what makes me a little bit different when it comes to gaming. Because, like I said, I'm sick of people basically using other people in that direction. Now, yes, if you want to get trophies and stuff like that, basically you can go to the forums, Giant Realms, and stuff like that do have loads and loads of stuff that you can actually do. I've got a realm myself that is more than willing to accommodate multiple different people at any age. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I mean, I treat everybody equal to the way they want to be treated. If you want to act like a fool, you'll be treated as that. And you want to act cool and cucumber, I'm game for that. So think of it this way: have respect for everybody else that's around you, so you'll be able to have a better game and stuff that yourself as well. Because if you've got a better community, that community basically will live on longer than just basically a bunch of idiots running around and just basically destroying everything that you're trying to do. So, like, I mean, this is why, like, I mean, even for me, I've got a limited supply of people that I do allow in my world. Like I say, I will say this: coming to the channel, basically enjoy your stay, and basically if you'd like to join my world, I will give you the ID tag and stuff like that. But I will say this: once you actually join the world, I will actually expect nothing but respect, and basically to actually abide by the rule. And the only rule I really have is basically no griefing. Like, I mean, you can carry on, you can go to PvP if you want, you can do whatever, but as soon as you start griefing the world, no. It's way too much work, to way too much time, and way too much effort to get where I need to get for survival. Like, I mean, yes, I love doing trophy worlds. There's a lot of people that likes doing trophy worlds because it's a lot more fun to a point. Yes, it's a lot more time consuming and whatnot. But another thing is, you got to remember this. If people are doing what they're doing and they're trying to help you, okay? So if they're trying to help you in your game, and you go into your world, and you'll see all this built for architecture or these buildings, you cannot build it yourself. Do not destroy what people are doing, because if you do, they will never ever let you back into the world again, or basically have a complete distrust. And if you like people having distrust in you, then so be it. But that's exactly the way I look at it. Like, I mean, I don't fool around with other people's worlds because I've got a respect to that. Like, I mean, this is why you've got YouTubers out there that's really high up in the millions of followers and stuff like that. But in retrospect, they have set rules as well, and they also have set things in place, so their worlds are not griefed and destroyed. Like, I mean, if you are actually doing this, why are you doing this? Just because you cannot play the game correctly, or you cannot do certain things? Look, put it this way. Like, I mean, I'm not basically here to rant on gamers. I'm not here. To me, if you're doing it for PvP, you're doing it for PvP. If you're doing for building, if you're doing for building. If you are in creative, if you see a massive amount of buildings in a spot, it's creative. If you only see a few buildings in a spot, it's survival. And it doesn't matter exactly what they're doing itself. Like, I mean, if you just see a bunch of stuff destroyed, that means it's a destroyer world. That's a difference in that. So that means you got worlds literally for that. But if you're actually going into a survival world and you're actually messing with other people's stuff, don't do that. Seriously. Because it annoys the person to death. You do not do nothing to them. Because there is several ways of backing up worlds and stuff like that, if need be. And if you are actually known a bit of knowledge how server backups and stuff works, yes, all they got to do is you're just wasting your time. It's pretty much it. If you're just there wasting your time, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? Why are you even wasting your own time? Like, I mean, it's just, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I mean, I have got to equal respect to everybody. Now, like I said, I don't do long videos in most cases with my computer because sometimes I can't connect right or my video card is not running right. But when I can, I love showing off like my builds and stuff like that to a point. Even if the simplistic builds to the more complicated ones. Yes, I love doing all different kinds of builds with cobblestone, wood, stuff like that. This is a basic survival house, and I will say basic because it's what it is. Like, I mean, I'm using basically a real texture pack just to bring it to woods and stuff like that to make it look a lot more realistic. Because hey, who don't like realism to that point? I know with the console and stuff like that, you are never going to reach this realism. But with the PC mods where you can actually do multiple, like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I mean, the fireplace here, basically created. Looks like a real fireplace, of course, to a point. You've got, like, to say, not just the beds, but, of course, this is the texture pack. I'm actually using one of them. And I'm using 3 currently. So I'm using one for the moon and stars. I'm using one for the water because the water textures are very hard to get and to get working with other things. You download them separately on your PC, and what you could do is just basically running them all together, as long as you've got the hardware to do so. This is the closest to the most realistic pack I can actually run right now currently, which is not bad. But like I said, when it comes to like, I see the worlds and stuff like that, and people putting time and effort into them, yeah, like I said, it's just, I don't know. If you find this information here a bit helpful or anything like that, you can always leave a like, subscribe, and whatnot. And like I said, I'll try to help you with your worlds, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. If you are into the survival and legitimately playing the game for trophies or anything else in the game, some people get bored with it and like to mess around. Well, that's fine and dandy. That's going to happen from time to time. But when it comes to actually putting time and effort into your own YouTube channel and also your own entire world, even if you don't do a YouTube channel, you got your world that you created and you put together. Now, I will tell you this: if I came into your world and started smashing your stuff up that you created, I think you would pretty much be really pissed as well, or cheesed. And that's what I'm just saying. Have equal respect. It's the way you want to be treated, you treat them. And that's all I'm saying to you guys. Seriously. Other YouTubers really don't give a darn of what other people are doing to a point. I care about what people are doing in games because I'm playing together with you guys as well. So if I'm going to come in, you're going to expect me to be basically not greedy or acting an idiot. And that's exactly what I don't do. I don't act an idiot. I don't act a fool. This is it. This is the same thing I do with my channel. I don't act a fool. I don't act like an idiot. And if sometimes I might just say basically sound like or having a bit of a stutter or something, I can't control that. But I'm not an idiot and I'm not a fool. But I'm trying to help you guys out. So if I'm there doing what I'm doing and I know how to do it, I'm going to give all the information that I can and let people know what to expect in their worlds and stuff like that. When you do create something and you actually spend time and effort, be very careful who you let in, because you got those people really that don't care. And I don't care. Like I said, I find the ages between 12 and up to 16, they're a little bit iffy who you let in. Sometimes, like a 16 to 18 and higher, I find a little bit more cumbersome, a little bit more respectful. But I don't know. I'm just saying what I've seen so far in games, in survival games. It's not just Minecraft. It's a couple of other ones as well. So think of it this way. If you are letting these people in, just be careful, please. For me, it just irks me. It just boils me big time. Yeah. I wish it could be better in that direction. Like I said, I wish I could make a better video on this topic, because it's just one of those things. But it's what it is, And for me to just come out of here and have to explain what other people are doing, I shouldn't have to do that. And that's just a waste of my time. That's just a waste of my time and effort to basically doing what I'm doing. But I gotta let you guys know, because it's just what it is, and I respect everybody equal. So I respect everybody equal until you disrespect me, and then I'll act accordingly. Anyway, guys, like I said, if you like the information, you basically want to find out more about this, I'll basically keep you guys posted on other ways people are griefing other people's worlds and stuff like that, and let you guys know exactly what's going on with that. If you don't notice it right away and you find it very frustrating, I'll actually help you as much as I can. If you need basically someone else to help you repair your world and basically try to get them back up and running again, I'm more than welcome to do that as well. The only thing is, like I said, after not trusting so many people, I can understand what it is. But like I said, I'm no kid. I've been around these situations a long time, and I'm sick of people being and using other people for that. So I'm going to say, like I said, as I always say in my videos, basically keep healthy, keep safe, keep COVID free as long as you can, because there's still a pandemic out there, even though the government is trying to ignore half the stuff now and try to do whatever they can, all because of money and stuff like that. But anyway, you guys basically keep peace, have fun with your games, and hopefully catch you in the next one. Like I told you, if you like the information, you can always leave a like, leave a comment even. Just let me know, tell me what you think, or tell me what you feel itself. And I'll be able to oblige by that and to basically give you an answer back. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one.